Hello? Hello? No one is here?
Yes, ma'am.
Why you
Yes,
are not
ma'am.
responding?
Hello, ma'am.
Huh? Okay. As per our
Ma'am.
discussion, Ikra, uh, take attendance and then do what you want. Ikra is here?
Thank you, ma'am.
Ikra is here?
No, ma'am, she's not here.
Juhi, wait for Juhi.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait for 3 to 4 minutes. Let the participants come. After the 5 minutes, take the screenshot.
Okay, ma'am.
We will wait for some time because of this internet disconnection. Some participants left. So wait
Okay,
for
ma'am.
another 5 minutes. Then we will start a lecture and then take the screenshot. We will wait for some participants.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Juhi, now take the attendance. Juhi is here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I will take the screenshot and send in the group.
And give the attendance to Ikra also because of some network problem in the hostel. She is unable to join. She is actually joining, but I don't know what happened.
Okay, ma'am, I will do that.
Okay. So give the attendance after 12:30.
Okay, ma'am.
All participants are here. Just I have written key for attendance. You have to join. So 28 participants hai aaj. Even Aditya is also here. Last 1 month से आदित्य नहीं था, but because for the attendance he is present. Rushiraj is also here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I will start. You do your thing. So from the aphorism 31 to 31 up to the 34, we have seen one factor, that is susceptibility. So that susceptibility is one of the factor which is responsible for your posology. So posology chapter we have seen in detail in the first year. How this susceptibility plays an important role for the selection of the medicine, for the selection of potency and for the repetition of the dose. That all we have seen from the aphorism 31, 32, 33, and even 34 also. They have given the two things, that is a similar and stronger, with the reference of the aphorism number 26, that is the natural law of cure. After that, Dr. Hanuman has arises one question, ki what happen if the two dissimilar diseases, natural diseases, meet together in a one person. So either by giving the artificial medicine they can meet, or by nature herself. But what will happen there if the diseases are dissimilar? There will be a no cure, though they are stronger. But the two things that we have seen in the previous aphorisms, they should be similar and they should be stronger. So from this two category, only one is fulfilling, that is a strongerness. The similar, no, they are the dissimilar. So what happened, kya hoga usme? So he put forward the three conditions. The first one is, if the old disease, so he old disease or the older one is stronger, that is जो पहले का disease था patient को, वो strong है as compared to the new disease, and for that he has given the various examples. In that case what happen कि the old disease if it is a stronger, जो भी stronger होता है वो weaker को act नहीं करने देगा, so that weaker disease will repelled, it will be repelled by the stronger one. And to explain this, he has given the various examples in the aphorism number 37. Yes, Juhi. Because I have to proceed now, though you are having the examination, but I have to give the answers to the management and to the principal. So I have to take the new aphorisms also. So in the 37, we have seen the various examples. Then he put forward the second condition कि if the new disease is stronger, एक बार old disease strong हो गया, now the second one is the old disease is stronger. So what will happen? जो अभी नया आ रहा है, if it is stronger, then he will not allow to act the older one. So the new will complete its course and then the old disease जो था पहले body में it will act. And for that also he has given lot of examples. In the 39, he has given the explanation of all these things. Now the third condition which is given in the aphorism number 40. So we have completed up to the aphorism number 39. That is the two conditions we have seen with lot of examples. Now the aphorism 40, which is related to the third condition. Soumya? Shivani?
Yes, ma'am.
Read this aphorism 40.
Okay, ma'am. Or the new disease, after having long acted on the organism, at length joins the old one that is dissimilar to it and forms with it a complex disease, so that each of them occupies a particular locality in the organism, namely the organs peculiarly adapted for it, and, as it were, only the place especially belonging to it, while it leaves the rest to the other disease that is dissimilar to it. Thus, a syphilitic patient may become psoriatic and vice versa. As two diseases dissimilar to each other, they cannot remove, cannot cure one another. At first, the venereal symptoms are kept in abeyance and suspended when the psoriatic eruption begins to appear in course of time. However, as the syphilis is at least as strong as the psora, the two join together. One, that is, each involves those parts of the organism only which are most adapted for it, and the patient is thereby rendered more diseased and more difficult to cure.
बस
When two
बस
dissimilar
बस बस बस. So what happened when the two diseases are having the equal strength, that is given in the third condition. In the first one, older one is stronger. So new one repelled. Second thing, in the new one is stronger, the older one is get suspended. Now in this condition, that is the third one, both are of equal strength. So now we will see what is happening here. Or the new disease, after having a long acted on the organism, at length joins the old one that is dissimilar to it. So older disease जो पहले से ही present है patient के body में, now the new disease is also acting on the patient's body. But here what is the climax कि both are of equal strength. ना वो suspend हो रहा है and ना वो repel हो रहा है, because they are having the equal strength, and hence they are forming complex disease. So for this complex disease 2 mark का question आता है कि how the complex disease form, or only they will write complex disease. So how it is forming? By joining the two diseases, older and the newer one, but the important condition is they should have the equal strength, so that each of them occupies a particular locality in the organism. अब ये क्या करेंगे? They will occupy the particular organ which they want, that is a particular locality, namely the organs peculiarly adapted for it. If the two diseases like asthma and the second one is the osteoarthritis, so asthma will occupy the lung or the respiratory system, and osteoarthritis will occupy the joints, as it were only the place specially belonging to it. So जो उसको पसंद है वो वहां पे जाके बैठ जाएगा, while it leave the rest of the other disease that is dissimilar to it. वो उसका उसका काम करेगा, ये इसका इसका काम करेगा, they will not interfere with each other. लेकिन इसमें who is in the problematic condition? Patient, because he is suffering from both the diseases. He is having the asthma, at the same time he is also having the joint problem. Thus a syphilitic patient may become a psoriatic, and vice versa. If the patient is already having a syphilitic miasm, that means the immunity is very low, by taking the different medicines, if he is having the skin eruption or the different mild manifestation under the sora, so both will play their role. As the two diseases dissimilar to each other, they cannot remove, they cannot repel, they cannot suspend, they cannot cure one another. At first, the venereal symptoms are kept in abeyance and suspended when the psoriatic eruption became appear. So both the venereal symptoms and the skin eruptions, both will be there. However, as the syphilis is least as strong as sora, the both join together. That is, each involve those parts of the organism only which most adapted for it. So syphilis will manifested itself in the genital organs, and the sora will manifest in the form of skin eruption or the any other system. The patient is thereby rendered more disease and more difficult to cure. तो अभी हम किसको क्योर करेंगे? इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज दिस इज ड्यू टू दीज आर नथिंग बट द आर्टिफिशियल chronic diseases, and we have seen in the classification of disease कि they are very difficult to cure. So ऐसे दो दो diseases अगर patient के body में है, so first we have to treat the sora and then to the syphilis by giving the anti-soric and anti-syphilitic medicine, but they are very difficult to cure. Clear? Clear or not? Say only yes or no and do your work.
Yes, ma'am.
Bas. You can do your work. You can continue your study. Just be online. Nothing else. Huh. Soumya is here. Okay, I will read. When two dissimilar acute infectious diseases meet, for example, smallpox and measles. So now he is taking the example of two acute infectious diseases. So why he has not written only acute diseases, why the infectious word is added? Because the example, that is a measles and smallpox, these are the contagious diseases, and generally these infectious diseases, they are transferred from one person to another. So these measles can be a contagious as well as the smallpox. But nowadays smallpox is fully eradicated from our country. एक भी पेशेंट आपको स्मॉल पॉक्स का नहीं मिलेगा. हाँ, मीजल्स के मिलेंगे आपको. चिकन पॉक्स एंड मीजल्स, they are very common in the summer season, but nowadays smallpox completely eradicated. The one usually suspend another, as has been before observed. Yet, there have also been severe epidemics of this kind, where, in rare cases, two dissimilar acute diseases occurred simultaneously in one and the same body and for short time combined as it were with each other. So, they have given the example of epidemic ऑफ स्मॉल पॉक्स एंड मीजल्स. दोनों का एपिडेमिक आया था, दोनों डिसीज वो पेशेंट को हुए थे ड्यूरिंग एन एपिडेमिक इन विच स्मॉल पॉक्स एंड मीजल्स वेयर प्रिवेलेंट एट द सेम टाइम. Among the 300 cases, there was yet one single case in which P. Russell met with both diseases dissimilar in a one person at the same time. Simultaneous occurrence of smallpox and measles in two girls in his whole practice only observed such two cases. Similar cases are found in the writing and a few others. So he said that कि दो diseases एक साथ दोनों के भी manifestation एक साथ मिले हैं during the epidemic. So in which these diseases avoided or suspended one another, and the measles attacked the patient 20 days after the smallpox broke out, and the smallpox, however, from the 17 to 18 days after the appearance of measles, so that the first disease had previously completed its course. एक के बाद एक दोनों भी ये डिसीजेस उनको देखने में मिले हैं ड्यूरिंग द एपिडेमिक ऑफ स्मॉल पॉक्स एंड मीजल्स. From the careful experiment and the cure of the complex diseases of this kind, I am now firmly convinced that no real amalgamation of the two takes place. यानी यहाँ पे जैसे उन्होंने ब्रैकेट में लिखा है कि पहले उसको मीजल्स हुए थे, फर्स्ट 20 डेज उसको मीजल्स हुए एंड देन स्मॉल पॉक्स वहाँ पे आया आफ्टर 17 to 18 days. सो ऐसे ही होता है, देर इज नो एमेलगमेशन ऑफ दीज टू डिसीजेस, और वो दोनों को क्योर भी नहीं करते हैं, बट दैट सच केसेस द वन एग्जिस्ट इन द ऑर्गेनिज्म बिसाइड्स द अदर ओनली. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है इसमें कि दोनों प्रेजेंट रहते हैं बॉडी में, वो पेशेंट के बॉडी से निकलते ही नहीं है, दे आर present simultaneously, each in pairs that they are adapted for it, and they will cure be completely effected by judicious attention of the best mercurial preparation. अगर दोनों को हटाना है, so he has given the one treatment, that is a mercurial preparation, that is a Merc-Sol, यानी मर्क्यूरी जिसमें हम लोग यूज करते हैं वो मेडिसिन अगर हम देंगे, so that will cure both the condition with the remedy specific for the sora, each given the most suitable dose and the फॉर्म. तो ये दोनों भी क्योर हो जाएंगे. So this is the thing that is happening when the two dissimilar diseases are of equal strength when they meet together in a one person. So they will form a complex disease. They will never cure one another. They will never suspend or never repel one another. They will occupy the organ which they want, and दे विल प्रेजेंट वन आफ्टर अनदर. पहले स्मॉल पॉक्स का मैनिफेस्टेशन आएगा, फिर उसके बाद मीजल का मैनिफेस्टेशन आएगा, फिर से स्मॉल पॉक्स, फिर से मीजल्स. कब तक? जब तक प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट वो पेशेंट को नहीं मिलती है. सो द सेम थिंग विल बी हैपन अगेन एंड अगेन बिकॉज देयर नेचर इज डिसिमिलर. Now the aphorism number 41. Much more frequent than natural diseases associating with and complicating one another in the same body are the morbid complication resulting from the art of ordinary practitioner, which the inappropriate medical treatment is apt to produce by a long continued employment of unsuitable drugs. To the natural disease which it is proposed to cure, there are then added by the constant repetition of unsuitable medical agent the new, often very tedious, morbid conditions responding to the nature of this agent. These gradually coalesce with and complicate the chronic malady which dissimilar them, adding to the old disease a new dissimilar artificial malady of chronic nature, and does give a patient a double place in in place of single disease. This is to say, render him much worse and more difficult to cure, often quite incurable. Many of the cases for which advice is as the medical journal, as also the record of other cases in the medical writing, attest the truth of this. Of a similar character are the frequent cases in which the venereal Shankar's disease, complicated especially with the SORA, with the venereal Shankar disease, complicated with SORA or with the dyscrasia of condylomata gonorrhea, that is the psychosis, and is not cured by long continued or the frequently repeated treatment with a large doses of unsuitable mercurial preparations, but assumes its place in the organism besides the chronic mercurial affection that has been meantime gradually developed, and does along with often forms a hideous monster of a complicated disease, which then, when quite incurable, can only be transferred into the health with a greatest difficulty. So, here he has given the explanation of the aphorism number 40, because there he explained what is the complex disease. So, here he has given the by proper giving the example what is the complex disease. So what, or actually what is happening in the complex disease, much more frequent, that is it is often we can see than the natural disease associating with and complicating one another. यानी दो diseases के उन्होंने जो examples दिए थे, that is the measles and the smallpox, they are complicating one another in the same body, and they are producing the morbid complications. क्यों हो रहे हैं complications? Because of the art of ordinary principle or the ordinary practitioner, because he is not giving the proper medicine to the patient. What he is giving, which the inappropriate medical treatment, यानी वो जो old school medicine दे रहे हैं, old school physician जो medicine दे रहे हैं, they are the inappropriate. they are producing the second artificial disease, which is a dissimilar. That is their first wrong thing. Second thing, they are giving the unsuitable doses of the unsuitable drugs. They are producing because of long continued employment of unsuitable drugs, and because of that unsuitable drug, the complex disease is now formed in the patient's body. To the natural disease which is proposed to cure, there are then added by the constant repetition of unsuitable medical treatment. वो दूसरा जो न्यू डिसीज क्यों आया है, इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द अनसुटेबल मेडिकल एजेंट, और वो भी वो कैसे दे रहे हैं, विद द कॉन्स्टेंट रिपीटेशन, और उसके वजह से द न्यू ऑफन वेरी टीडियस यानी बहुत डेंजरस मॉर्बिड कंडीशन करस्पॉन्डिंग टू द नेचर ऑफ दिस एजेंट, यानी जो वो मेडिसिन दे रहे हैं उसके हिसाब से वहाँ पे फिर न्यू डिसीज फॉर्म होगा. दिस ग्रेजुअली कोलेज यानी एक साथ हो जाएंगे विथ एंड कॉम्प्लिकेट क्रॉनिक मैलेडी विच इज डिसिमिलर टू देम. यानी पहले उसको स्मॉल पॉक्स था, उन्होंने मेडिसिन दी विच इज नॉट सुटेबल, वेयर द डोजेज आर larger, and to remove that smallpox, that should be our aim. लेकिन वो smallpox remove नहीं हो रहा है, वो सिर्फ पैलिएट हो रहा है. लेकिन जो मेडिसिन उन्होंने दी है, that is a mercurial preparation, उसके वजह से वहाँ पे उसको फिर measles भी आ गया. So new disease is also there, and which is having the same strength. So now that patient is suffering from two dissimilar diseases. There is an addition of new disease with that old disease. Adding the old disease, a new, dissimilar, artificial malady of chronic nature. जैसे वो मेडिसिन दे रहे हैं वैसे ही डिसीज वहाँ पे प्रोड्यूस होगा. And that disease is also dissimilar. That disease is a chronic nature and thus give the patient double. यानी वहाँ पे पेशेंट को डबल डिसीजेस मिल रहे हैं. दैट इज ओल्ड तो पहले था ही, और अभी न्यू डिसीज इज ऑल्सो देयर. दैट इज टू रिमूव सिंगल डिसीज रिमूव करने के लिए पेशेंट गया था फिजिशियन के पास, लेकिन उसको डबल धमाका हो गया. द टू डिसीजेस आर देयर एंड दैट टू ऑफ द सेम नेचर, दैट इज द सेम स्ट्रेंथ. दैट इज टू से मेक हिम यानी पेशेंट को मोर वर्स कर रहा है वो, एंड मोर डिफिकल्ट टू क्योर and often quite incurable. This is most important. These lines should be there in your answer whenever you are writing about the complex diseases. Ki when the two dissimilar diseases, when they join together, older one and the newer one, they will form the complex disease. But the bad thing is that ki the patient is having two diseases instead of one disease, and these two diseases renders the patient more worse, and they are more difficult to cure and often quite incurable. Many of the cases of which advice asked in medical journals, अब वहाँ पे उन्होंने medical journal का एक reference दिया है, as also the record of other cases in medical writing attest the truth of this. वो जब मेडिकल जर्नल में इसके बारे में बहुत सारा लिख कर आया था तब, कि जब दे आर टेकिंग द अनसुटेबल एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन, सो द दो डिसीजेस वहाँ पे पेशेंट को हो रहे हैं, लेकिन वो दे आर नॉट रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट दिस. Of a similar character are the frequent cases in which the venereal chancre diseases यानी syphilis या psychosis is complicated with the SORA. तो यहाँ पे syphilis and SORA either combine हो रहे थे, या फिर syphilis psychosis combine हो रहे थे, या psychosis और SORA वहाँ पे combine हो रहे थे. Complicated especially with SORA or the dyscrasia of condylomatogonorrhea. एंड दे आर लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग. सब ये जो माइजम्स है, जब माइजम हम लोग वर्ड बोलते हैं, सो दे आर हैविंग द क्रॉनिक नेचर, बहुत सालों से बहुत महीनों से वो प्रेजेंट है. सो इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट एज सच, उसको डिफिकल्ट होता है क्योर करने के लिए. अब ये जो डिसीजेस फॉर्म हुए हैं, दे आर बिकॉज ऑफ द इन अप्रोप्रिएट ओल्ड स्कूल मेडिसिन. तो उसको निकालने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, और वो निकालेंगे भी कि नहीं बॉडी के बाहर, इट इज़ वेरी difficult to say. So is not cured by a long continued or frequently repeated treatment ये क्यों हो रहा है? बिकॉज लार्ज डोजेस दे रहे हैं और वो भी बहुत सालों से, और वो भी रिपीटेशन में, एंड दैट्स वाई वहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्स डिसीज फॉर्म हुआ है, but assumes its place in the organism besides the chronic mercurial affection that has been in the meantime gradually developed. अब उन्होंने क्या किया, एक न्यू मेडिसिन ढूंढ के निकाली, that is a mercurial combination में, and they are giving the medicine that is a mercurial preparation में वो दे रहे थे, and does along with it often form a tedious monster. जैसे हमने सोरा को मॉन्स्टर बोला था ना, सो ये टीडियस मॉन्स्टर वहाँ पे डेवलप होगा, यानी बहुत डेंजरस डिसीज, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड डिसीज, venereal and non-venereal miasms they are forming, which is quite incurable, and they can only transfer into the health with a great difficulty. So this is about the aphorism number 41. This meeting will over within the few seconds. Rejoin after only after 2 to 3 minutes only. Okay. So this is given. That is the explanation of complex disease is given in the aphorism number 41. Rejoin after 2 to 3 minutes. Huh? So we will take again the summary of this 41 aphorism, and then we will take the aphorism number 42. Ki what happen if the two similar diseases are meet together? जैसे हम लोगों ने अभी dissimilar diseases देखे थे कि एक स्ट्रांग है एक वीक है, फिर नया वाला स्ट्रांग है ओल्डर वाला वीक था, और तीसरे कंडीशन में हमने देखा कि बोथ आर ऑफ हैविंग द सेम स्ट्रेंथ.